guys, what's up? It's Kat, and today I'm going to be doing my February wrap-up and my March TBR. And I really didn't read a lot of books this month. Well, I actually did for me. I'm usually one that reads about 5 to 6 books each month. I know I'm not somebody that reads 10 to 11. I just really can't do that with my schedule. But nonetheless, I am proud that I got through these 5 books. The first book that I finished in the month of February is Alllll by Claudia Gabel and Cheryl Clam, and I actually really enjoyed this book. I had bought this on Book Outlet, and it was kind of a cover buy. Yes, I bought a book by its cover, guys, but it is a beautiful cover. I mean, look at this. Look at that beautiful cover, guys. It was a very interesting read. The next book is called Otherworld, and it is about a girl that father built this other world, and you can connect through this other world by like putting on headsets and putting on like wristwatches, and you literally can do everything in this other world while your body is like in this sleep mode hibernation. And she is finding things out about the illusion that isn't really great. She is finding bad things out, that people are getting sick and dying, and she's finding out that her father might not potentially be dead because he did die. And so she has to go back into the realm of illusion and escape. And I really did enjoy this book. I really did not think I was going to enjoy it that much. It was definitely a really sci-fi read. I do have a review for this, I think, on my blog, not on here, so I'll leave my review down below for this book. The next book that I finished in the month of February is Shadow Study by Maria V. Snyder, and as you all know, that I really do love Maria V. Snyder's writing, and I really love her as a writer, as an author, and I was sent this book as an ARC copy. It came out February 24th, and oh my gosh, guys, this book I had been waiting for so long, and to see it in my hands right now, it was so good. I enjoyed it so much. I love going back into the world of Yelena and Valak, and I love seeing Satya again, and Ixia, and Janko, and Ari, and oh my gosh, the overwhelming characters in this book. It's so good. I think I gave this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads and on my blog, and I also have a review on it on my YouTube channel as well, so I'll also link this one down below because you guys really need to pick up the series. The next book that I finished in the month of February is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I am so glad that I got these books for Christmas. I only finished the first one this February, and I'm planning on getting to the second one, but I had so many other books that I really wanted to get to, but I love the characters. I just don't have enough to say about this book. It is simply magical. Like, this book is full of magic and despair and medievalness, and we all know I love my medievalness because I'm a medieval type of person. The next book that I finished in the month of February is a book that a lot of you have been telling me to read, and I bought all 3 books but the last book, because the last book doesn't come out, I guess, until September later, and that is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did give this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Yes. I don't really know. I liked it. I really truly liked the book. I liked the concept, I liked the characters. I liked the fact that they took the retelling of a fairy tale into a whole new, broader retrospect. I don't really know why I didn't like it. I think it has to do with part of the fame that's going around with this book. I think I'm reading it while everyone else is just talking non-stop about it, personally, and I don't really like to read books that people are constantly talking about, because then that just annoys me, and I don't really like the book as much as I should, and then when I later go back and read it, I usually like it again. So I'm hoping that's the case with this, where I actually did like it, but there's just so much babble about it that I just couldn't like it like I wanted to like it. The last book that I finished in the month of February is Article 5 by Kristen Simmons. I enjoyed this book. I absolutely loved this book. It is a dystopian about a girl that's mother is arrested, and this world, this post-war United States is being controlled by like a different federal government. They've gotten rid of the Constitution, they've gotten rid of the Bill of Rights and the other things, and they replace them with the Articles, and these Articles are stricter than strict can be. You can't read, you can't do things, you need to go by the federal's religion, and you can't go straight from that. And so I found this to be so interesting. I love the main character. She loses her mother because her mother's arrested because her mother goes against Article 5, and in the process she is taken and put into some compound, and not only is she arrested, she's arrested by the love of her life who she hadn't seen in years, and he is a completely different person. This book was so, I loved it. It's not a book you hear about often. Like, these are I love talking about books that not many booktubers have read or heard about, and I'm really excited to do a book talk on this book. Alright guys, that is all I have for you for my wrap up for February. Now let's get into March and my TBR for March. So in March, I am actually not planning on reading quite a lot of books because I'm not planning on reading. I mean, I'm planning to read a lot of books, but I'm not planning my books because of the fact that in a week I am going down to the south, and me and my mom are going to be stopping at a lot of bookstores on the way and buying books, and so it's kind of like a really big book buying trip, beach, family thing, and so I'm planning on buying books from my list that I want to read, but obviously I need things to take on the trip with me, so these are the two books that I am bringing with me. The Fifth Wave series by Ricky Yancey. I have heard only good things about these books, and I'm hoping that they're good. I am going to be reading The Fifth Wave and then Infinite Sea, and these books are going with me on my road trip. They're the only two books I'm bringing with me just because I'm planning on buying quite a few books, and then I can read whatever books that I got. I'm planning on buying quite a few series actually that I want. But I'm so looking forward to reading these two books. I really don't know much about them except for the fact that there's aliens and that they came and that they literally are killing off humans. So I'm really excited to start these two books in the next week. The next book that I plan on reading in the month of March is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and I do not know much about this book. I know a little bit. It's about monsters and goddesses and things like that, and that sounds interesting to me enough. So if you guys have read this book or any of the books I've mentioned in my wrap up for my TBR, please comment below. And the last book that I plan on getting to in the month of March is Breaking Point by Kristen Simmons. This is the second book in the Article 5 series, and the last book just came out. I think it's 3. So I'm really excited to be reading this one. I liked the first one. I'm planning on liking the second one, and if you guys haven't read it or have read the book, comment below. Tell me if you guys want to read it or not, and we will talk about this book. I will have conversations with you. I like conversations. I like your guys' comments because it gives me something to do other than sit on my bed and look at YouTube videos all day long. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. If there are any books that I should be reading that I am not really saying that I'm going to be reading or haven't said yet, tell me below. Tell me like, Kat, you need to get on this. You need to start these series. You need to start these books. Get on it, girl. Tell me. And then also just tell me, like, you know, what your favorite books are and what books you plan on reading in the month of March or what you have read in the month of February, because I always like hearing your guys' comments. Also guys, so excited to choose the winner. I will be posting a video of the winner on Sunday, so keep in tune for that guys. I'm your next news broadcaster. Alright, I will see you guys at my next video, and ciao! The last book that I finished in the month of February is Breaking Point by